Right now, the button doesn't do a darn thing. Let's fix that. Whoops. I did it again. Me and Britney Spears, man. Oops, always doing things again. Boy, my mouse just is not my friend today. All right, cool. Button. Here it is. Doesn't do anything yet. Let's fix that. I'm going to go into my JavaScript file. All it does right now is console log testing, which I can see over here. By the way, notice my DevTools are already up. Whenever I'm developing, I keep my DevTools open. That's where error messages will appear, and they are often very useful. So that's another thing that maybe should be on our list of break it down, check the documentation, Google it, and give it 15 minutes. Probably in there should also be open the DevTools. Basically, before you ask us a question, make sure your DevTools are open and there isn't a super obvious error message. All right, index.js. First, we need to get the button, right? Let's do that. Const button equals document dot query selector button. We're old pros at that now. And that's the thing we're going to do something with when we click it. What are we going to do with it? Change heading. How's that? So we could use a function declaration, function change heading. And inside there, we could get the h1, document query selector, h1. And we could save it to a variable, or we could just on the same line say text content equals something new. Or if you have a bunch of things chained together, that gets hard to read pretty fast, and the line gets super, super long, and you might get some horizontal scrolling, which isn't ideal. So, interesting thing you can do, you can totally put line breaks before the dot, like this. Sometimes makes it slightly easier to tell what a chain of things is doing. What I mean by chain is I'm actually calling text content on the return value of another method. So is this big enough, by the way? Okay. A little bigger? Yeah. Cool. So sometimes that just makes it a little easier, especially when it's up on the big screen and my window isn't that wide. But also in general, your eyes have to do a lot of horizontal travel to tell what that was doing before. So here we go. It's doing that. Forget how to do an event listener? Let's just see if that function works by itself. Let's just call change heading immediately. I didn't see anything. It still says testing. I did save. I may not be in the right directory as I'm doing this, however. That makes me suspicious that I'm not. Where am I? Let's reveal in Finder. I am in S2 spellbook. This is XTBC spellbook. I have the wrong thing open in the browser. So another thing, if you're starting to lose your mind, make sure you are in fact in the right place. So notice the ways I tried to confirm that I was in the right place. The thing that made me certain I wasn't was not only did I not see my code, I still saw that console log in the console, and I knew that was gone. So I had to be in the wrong place. Okay, ye old spellbook right off the bat. So it definitely ran. But we want it to run when we click the button. So we can say button dot add event listener. The event, the two arguments here are the event you're listening for and the function you want to run when it happens. The event is click. What we want to run when it happens is change heading. Not change heading open close parens, right? That would be the return value of change heading, and that's undefined. So I want the actual function change heading. Do that. Let's refresh the page. Click the button, and it changes. Observe this. Maybe I'll point this out.